Wow, so this is my first vlog. Very exciting. I was going to call it Dr. Iron Fat Sing-Along Vlog, but apparently there was some kind of copyright issue, so nixed that idea. But anyway, some of the Iron Fat blog readers had suggested to me that it might be cool to do some video blogging, and I thought that sounded like fun. So here we are. The short story is that this is a 2-year project that has turned into a 3-year project. The idea was that I would complete Ironman Arizona on in November of 2016, and then I would be done with this project and get my Ironman tattoo and move on with my life. But as you can see, it's January 2017, and I am not wearing an Ironman tattoo, a tattoo that I may well get on my forehead if I finish this. And so, yeah, that's where we are. I just wasn't able to get fast enough to finish under the time cutoffs, and so we decided to give it one more year. They have this thing called race insurance where you pay a little bit of money when you register, and then if you can't complete the race for certain reasons, you can get your registration fee back. Well, I didn't buy that. The good thing is that being registered for Ironman Arizona 16 meant that I could go on site and pre-register for Ironman Arizona 17. And this is a big deal because sometimes these races sell out almost immediately when they go up online. And so the people have registered who are on site, the athletes of that year, the volunteers get to register first and then they put it online. Last year I wasn't able to register in person because I was at a speaking gig and then I had a conference I was at. And so I was really sweating it because if you don't get registered, there are other ways to do it, but it's incredibly expensive and kind of a pain. And so this year I figured for the price of a cheap Southwest ticket to go round trip on the same day, I would just go and do it in person. So flew to Phoenix, got a cheap rental car, drove to Tempe. And I'm going to tell you, if I didn't know anything about Tempe, I would think that the entire town was populated by people who don't have jobs and who just ride around on expensive bikes in lots of spandex all day long. Because the place was lousy with triathletes. They were everywhere, riding the bike course, running around. I drove the bike course again just to remind myself kind of what the course is like. And yeah, it was tons of cyclists and then tons of cars with Ironman stickers driving the course. And the person in front of me had managed to merge an Ironman trailer pull, Ironman branded like trailer hitch, with those truck testicles. And it was like uncomfortable, but oddly compelling. So that's what I followed. That was my view for the entire bike course. So I got done with the bike course and went to the park where everything is staged so that I could go ahead and get registered. Before you can register for next year, you have to check in for the current year. So I actually had to go through check-in like I was going to do the event. And like the biggest difference was that the safety briefing. So when I was at the half Ironman a couple years ago, the safety briefing was like, I don't know, 100 people sitting around and a guy kind of yelling at us not to do dumb stuff. The thing I most remember was he said that people will start the swim and then decide that they don't want to do it and climb up out of the lake and go get pancakes with their family. And so then the Ironman organization is calling them and their emergency contact and everyone they can find because they don't want to have to drag the lake for this person's body. That was memorable. But at the full Ironman, the safety briefing is like 5 people at a time. It's like 5 minutes long, and I lost count of the number of times that they said, should you find yourself unconscious in the medical tent, what would you prefer? Got through the safety briefing, got through check-in, and then went to register. And everybody was, again, super nice, super positive, super cool, which I really appreciate. Got myself registered, went right back to the airport, and came home. Thus begins my 3rd year of training. The reason I think I wasn't getting faster more quickly during last year's training was that I think I was confusing misery for hard work. So, you know, a lot of my intervals would be like, go as hard as you can. And I really legitimately thought I was. But looking back, I think I was just thinking, God, this sucks. Good for me for getting through it, which did not give me the results I wanted. So this year we're doing more with heart rate training and, you know, using a pacer and a cadence thing, which like beeps in your ear the whole time, which, yeah, super fun. But I want this. I want to finish this. I want to finish this year. I want to get my tattoo and I want to move on with my life. And so putting the hard work in is the only way to do that. And so that's what I'm doing. that's it for now. Thanks for watching my first vlog. If I've done this right, there's a place on this video right now where you can click to subscribe so you don't miss them. I'll also be posting them to the Iron Fat blog. Thanks, and talk to you later.